The conversation around Nigeria's tax system has taken a new and important turn, and this is something every Nigerian should pay close attention to. The headline making news right now is 2026 tax laws, no delay, and it is coming after a strong position was clearly stated by Taiwo Oyedele, one of the key figures driving Nigeria's ongoing tax reforms. According to Taiwo, the new tax laws being worked on must take effect from January 1, 2026, without any delay. This statement is significant because it sends a clear message that the government wants certainty, structure, and stability in the country's tax system, rather than continuous postponements that have affected past reforms. As you watch this update, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important national news like this. So what exactly happened? Taiwo explained that the reforms currently underway are not just ordinary adjustments. They are part of a broader plan to fix long-standing problems in Nigeria's tax system. Over the years, many businesses and individuals have complained about confusion, multiple taxation, overlapping laws, and unclear responsibilities between federal and state tax authorities. These issues have made compliance difficult and discouraged investment. The new tax laws are designed to address these challenges in a more organized and predictable way. One key point Mr. Taiwo emphasized is timing. He made it clear that once the laws are finalized, passed, and signed, there must be enough time for businesses, professionals, and government agencies to prepare. That is why January 1, 2026, is being pushed as a firm starting date. A fixed date allows companies to plan their finances properly, update their accounting systems, train staff, and fully understand their obligations before the law begins to apply. If you are finding this explanation helpful, kindly like the video and subscribe for more clear breakdowns of important policies. Why does this matter to ordinary Nigerians? First, tax laws affect almost everyone, whether directly or indirectly. For workers, it can affect how personal income taxes are calculated. For business owners, it determines how much they pay, how they report, and how they plan growth. Even for consumers, tax reforms can influence prices of goods and services. When tax laws are unclear or constantly delayed, it creates uncertainty, and uncertainty usually leads to higher costs and reduced economic activity. Taiwo also pointed out that repeated delays can weaken confidence in government policy. Investors, both local and foreign, look for consistency. When timelines are announced and then shifted repeatedly, it sends a signal that policies may not be stable. By insisting on a clear start date of January 1, 2026, the reform team is trying to assure investors that Nigeria is serious about creating a predictable business environment. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to stay informed on economic and governance issues. Another important angle is government revenue. Nigeria relies heavily on oil income, but oil revenues have become increasingly unstable. Tax reforms are part of efforts to diversify government income and make public finances more sustainable. A more efficient tax system can help government fund infrastructure, education, healthcare, and security without excessive borrowing. However, Taiwo stressed that this is not about punishing taxpayers but about fairness, efficiency, and widening the tax net in a balanced way. There is also the issue of education and awareness. Taiwo acknowledged that many Nigerians are not fully informed about tax rules, and that is why a clear implementation date is important. It gives room for public education, stakeholder engagement, and proper communication. Businesses, tax consultants, and civil society groups will have time to study the new laws and explain them to the public before they take effect. If you appreciate this kind of detailed explanation, kindly like the video and subscribe to support the channel. Looking at the wider implications, the insistence on a 2026 start date suggests that the government wants to move away from emergency-style policymaking. Instead of rushing reforms or postponing them indefinitely, the goal appears to be structured planning. This approach can improve trust between taxpayers and authorities, reduce disputes, and improve overall compliance. It is also important to note that Taiwo did not suggest that the laws should be implemented without preparation. His message was clear: do the work properly now, conclude consultations, pass the laws, and then begin implementation on a fixed and reasonable date. This balance between firmness and preparation is what many policy analysts believe Nigeria needs at this stage of its development. As the conversation continues, Nigerians will be watching closely to see how lawmakers, businesses, and other stakeholders respond. Will the necessary legislative work be completed on time? Will awareness campaigns reach small business owners and workers across the country? These are practical questions that will shape how successful the reforms will be in real life. Please remember to like this video and subscribe so you can get updates as this story develops. In summary, the message behind the headline, 2026 Tax Laws, No Delay, is not about pressure for its own sake. It is about certainty, planning, and credibility. By pushing for a January 1, 2026 start date, Taiwo and the reform team are signaling that Nigeria wants a tax system that works better for government, businesses, and citizens alike. As always, staying informed is key, so keep following this channel, like the video, and subscribe for more trusted Nigerian news and analysis.